Hi guys, welcome to this short video about the question how much tax you have to pay if you are self-employed. So I'm in this status when you are employed, like you have this W-2, it's a different thing. When you are self-employed, yeah, it looks a little bit different. So I'm basically talking about self-employed, but you can also use this form here. By the way, it's irscalculator.com, tax calculate. I will put down the link to this website into the description, so you can just click on that and use it for yourself. I think it's really good. It's free for everybody. You just have to disable your ad block and then it's working fine as far as I've been able to see. It looks like really free and legit, no viruses, no nothing. They just make a lot of ads here, of course, for attorneys like IRS tax attorneys and those things. So, but yeah, you can still use this thing for you. You have to just pick whatever you want, like the year 2019. Let's see, we are filing married jointly, and then it comes for self-employed people. The thing is, you still have a standard deduction. Like in this case, we have 24,000. When you are single, you have 12,200. Let's go with this one here. You think, okay, you are self-employed, and then the numbers usually come from like K1 forms if you have a separate company, or 1099 forms, or those things. And I mean, yeah, let's start with the normal one. Let's say you have an income of 50,000, you are self-employed. Then you have what you can keep, and this is what you have to pay. Sometimes you have like a state. When you're in California, you have even also state tax. When you are in a state which has no state tax, then this will be zero. But yeah, there's something which you can keep, and there's something which you will have to pay tax. This is also when you use TurboTax, they will tell you how much you will have to pay. And this is really what you have to put on your check or pay with credit card, and the rest you can keep. This is no surprise, but the big surprise is when it goes down. Let's say you are only making 20,000, and this is actually below the standard deduction. And a lot of people would say, okay, yeah, I'm below 24,000, so my net income is actually zero, so that would mean that I'm not having to pay tax. But when I mean, you can see that like federal taxable income is really zero here. But at the end it will tell you, yeah, out of the 20,000 you can only keep 17,000, and you have to still pay tax $2,900. So why is that? Is that real? Is that true? Is that correct, or is it not correct? So yeah, the problem is that there's something which is called below the line, and these deductibles do not count for self-employed. So because when you would be like normally employed, let's put this to zero, and let's say you would make same amount of money, like 20,000 as an employed with a W-2, and then you would have also these things here, but it is not called self-employed tax. It is social security tax and Medicare tax, and usually this is already deducted from your wages. So this is like the net amount which you got during the year, more or less. The 18,000 and the 1,600 was already deducted, and then based on your tax filing you would get some money back, or you would have to pay some extra on top of that. But usually this is already paid. But it's a different thing when you are self-employed. Then you will have to pay that now, because you didn't pay it before. There was no possibility for the state or for the IRS to get your money. So now when you are filling out the IRS tax, then there's a self-employed tax, and that's below the line. It's not affected by the standard deduction. Doesn't matter if you see like a zero, or even if you have more deductibles, or like if you have made loss during investments, like if you have lost money on the stock exchange or cryptocurrency. If you, doesn't matter how deep you are in minus, doesn't matter, you really have to pay tax on your self-employment income, like what you did, what you get in the K1 form, or with other things you did on your own. You will have to pay quite some tax here, and it cannot be avoided. Sometimes you will be eligible to get some tax credit, but deductible doesn't count. There's no deductible, or definitely not this standard deductible here for the self-employment. And no matter, I mean, if it's only $1, yeah, we can go even down to $1. You can see we'll have to pay 14 cents really now when you file your taxes. This is, I mean, you should have already paid this in spring. Yeah, when you made an extension, then you should already pay this thing, and not only when you then file the IRS tax thing. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. And by the way, this is not professional financial advice. I'm not a licensed tax advisor or whatever. This is just me talking about what I've learned, my experience about in the internet, but I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or other opinions on that, please write everything down into the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.